Hey there, feeling like a weary entrepreneur but still determined to chase those dreams? If so, then you're in the right place. I'm Navin Kumar Selvaraj, and for over 2 decades, I've been in the trenches leading businesses globally. From reviving old power plants to executing complex M&A deals, my journey has been a constant cycle of unlearning and learning, filled with both exhilarating wins and tough lessons learned far outside any boardroom. On this show, The Entrepreneur's Anchor, grounding your spirit in business chaos, we explore the raw reality of building your dreams, the struggles, the chaos, and the relentless drive. But more importantly, we discover how spirituality isn't just a philosophy, but your essential anchor, keeping you grounded and guided through every storm. Welcome to episode 7, Navigating the Unknown, Insights from Old Books and Ancient Wisdom for Modern Entrepreneurs. In our fast-paced, ever-changing business world, we often look to the latest trends, the newest tech, the most recent startup gurus, and so on. But what if some of the most powerful, enduring guidance for navigating our day-to-day business challenges isn't found in a recent bestseller, but in texts that are thousands of years old? Yep. Today, we are going to explore the incredible relevance of ancient wisdom, like principles that have guided leaders, merchants, and visionaries for centuries, and see how they can provide a unique and unwavering compass for your entrepreneurial journey, especially when you're facing the unknown. Let's start with a text that offers practical advice on statecraft and management. It is called Sukraniti, right? I've particularly resonated with the interpretation of Sukraniti by Nalli Kuppusamy Chettiar, a renowned entrepreneur from the city of Chennai in India, in his book Sukranidhiyil Nirvagam, which distills ancient lessons for modern business. One of the best lessons I learned from this perspective is about market intelligence, which Nalli Kuppusamy interestingly compares to the need for espionage for a king. So, just as a ruler needed to understand every nuance of their kingdom and rivals, so too does an entrepreneur need deep, continuous insight into their market, competitors, and customers. So, mind you, this is not about malicious intent, but more about strategic awareness that allows you to adapt and lead effectively in your domain. Then there's the timeless wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita. My favorite lesson from the Gita is the profound principle of being duty bound and performing your actions without attachment to the outcome. It's about putting in your absolute best effort, giving your work all the love and dedication you can, but releasing the desire for a specific result. I know it sounds strange, but you see, in entrepreneurship, we often get so caught up in the fruit of our labor, the profit, the recognition, the success. We lose peace and effectiveness when things don't go our way. I've been there and I can 200% relate to this. Now, the Gita, or for that matter, I would say, immaterial of which faith or religion you follow, most scriptures will have some lesson that's weaves around this. And in this case, I'm taking the Gita since I'm able to relate to it. The Gita teaches us to focus on the integrity of our action, trusting that the appropriate outcome will unfold. This mindset liberates you from anxiety and empowers consistent high quality effort. Right? Now, another powerful lesson comes from Tirupugal, particularly the story involving the poet Sambandhan and Arunagirinathar. Now, Sambandhan, driven by jealousy, challenged poet Arunagirinathar to a poetic duel with the primary intent not to win cleanly but simply to defeat his rival. Now, everyone familiar with the story knows the outcome. Well, Arunagirinathar prevailed, right, given his die-hard devotion for Murugan, Lord Murugan. Now, I took this lesson to heart and realized that you can never truly win if your primary focus is on making someone else lose. I'll let that sit for a moment. When your energy is consumed by envy or by trying to sabotage or defeat a competitor, you divert attention from cultivating your own excellence and pursuing your own unique path to victory. Yes. Now, from there, this leads us to another profound ancient lesson, this time from Chanakya, the brilliant strategist. There's a story that goes that a king approached Chanakya expressing his confusion. Everyone sees you and meets you in joy and peace, whereas people only come to me with their problems, their demands, and complaints. Am I not eligible to receive this joy and peace being the king? To this, Chanakya wisely replied that as the king, it will forever remain your responsibility to be their problem solver and administrator, and you will see joy and peace only in fulfilling their needs by doing your duty. I think the application of this to us entrepreneurs is self evident. It is a boon and a curse to lose the comfortable 9 to 5 in exchange for our inherent risk taking ability and our spirit of problem solving. We are the ones people come to with their problems, their demands, their needs. Our peace and joy, our ultimate fulfillment, if I may say, they don't come from a problem free existence. They come from embracing that responsibility, from finding new solutions, from doing our duty with dedication. This ancient wisdom redefines what joy looks like for a leader. It's found in service, not in the absence of challenges. So, for the busy entrepreneur who might feel intimidated by complex scriptures, how can you start integrating these powerful ancient wisdom into your modern life? Well, this very podcast itself is an example and a good start. But for a deeper personalized dive, I have a simple hack which I followed. What I did was, I found some good YouTube videos and articles on these ancient texts. I then fed them into a generative AI app. And now we have so many, right? So I explained what I do, my goals, my purpose, my strengths and weaknesses. And then I asked the AI to act like my spiritual guide, giving me a daily lesson relevant to my work. And boom, instant, personalized, applicable ancient wisdom delivered daily on demand. This is just one way to democratize access to profound knowledge, but more importantly, the key is to seek out interpretations and insights that resonate with you and find simple ways to integrate them, even if it's just a few minutes a day. In a fast paced world where so many lines are blurry, where technology shifts daily and market predictability is a myth, these inanimate books and scriptures do more than just tell us about God or any higher power you believe in. In my opinion, I strongly believe spirituality is the signpost that we need in our journey. It doesn't just offer abstract concepts, it gives us clear direction. It helps you understand the situation of entrepreneurship, equipping you to pursue your goals with purpose and reach your destination. In fact, even more profoundly, it helps you find your true destination, aligning your entrepreneurial pursuits with your deeper spiritual purpose. These are the unchanging truths that ground you when everything else is in flux. Thank you for joining me on this powerful journey through ancient wisdom on the Entrepreneur's Anchor. If today's insights resonated with you, please subscribe to the podcast wherever you're listening. Remember, new episodes every Tuesday. Your support helps us share these vital lessons with more entrepreneurs who need an anchor. Also, be sure to save or favorite any episode that truly resonated with you so you can go back and listen again whenever you need that anchor. And if you know someone who might benefit from this podcast, please do share it with them. Next week, we'll shift focus slightly to the power of forgiveness, releasing burdens, and fostering freedom. Looking at how forgiveness can release entrepreneurial potential. You don't want to miss it. Until then, stay grounded, keep building with purpose, and remember, your spirituality is your greatest asset in this incredible journey. See you next time.